they should start calling me the Nightcrawler because I'm always putting videos up in the dark. But guys, I know some of you may be wondering, the ones I've been seeing or hearing the music that is from the AI tunes. Um, does this guy even create poetry? I promise you, each of the songs that I'm posting were inspired by some of the poems I've been writing. So here it goes. I know you guys have been waiting for this, so I'm gonna start off with one right now, which is the first video I posted. Oh, the first song I posted, which was Petrified. So a little background on this poem. This poem was inspired by a year and a half ago. Personal experience. I had my first panic attack. It all started with. So I go to school. I go to school. So last year I was obtaining my second degree, and I was on the verge of graduation. Right. I get called by my professor telling me that I'm under investigation because somebody copied of my paper. This girl's name, I'm not going to mention, right, to protect her. But let's just say that she got expelled eventually, from what I heard. But basically, she copied off my paper because I was trying to help her out by providing my paper, how the format of my paper, how it is, right? She wanted to see the format, but she ended up copying the whole paper and turning it in for herself. When the professor called me, telling me, Steve, I have to report you to school because your paper was used to copy off someone. So, and I started getting these jitters. And for the first time in my life, I got a panic attack last year. It was last year. It was actually May or April. And after I got my first panic attack, I started getting like all these jitters and all that stuff. It was hard for me to tell my wife about the panic attack, and she told me I should have told her in the beginning when I finally told her. But when I got it, I never thought myself actually getting it, right? So I actually wanted to write a poem about it because at the rate I was going, I'm like, I need to jot this down before I forget, right? So a poem that actually inspired that Petrified rock song. I could better myself. So here it goes. Petrified. I named it Petrified, of course. Do I remain of the forever confined, since the uneventful day remain cluttered in the gray. It is a relentless feeling not to be desired unto anyone else. The feeling of being defeated by the sudden reaction of the gray. Petrified I remain of the confined space, not even the willingness to battle it. Is there a reason for it all? Breathing in fear, being so reckless, annoyed and uncalled. Why me? Why this? Petrified I stay, so perturbed in the mind, agitated in the clutter I am. Who's at fault? Is it the stress and the cleverness? Or is it the lassie who avoided? Or is it a fusion? Why does it matter when already frightened? Petrified I remain, alarmed from the enclosed, gray matter restricted, such a turbulent inkling. What a dreadful week it has been. The discomfort of the surroundings, petrified I shall remain, for this has been my claustrophobic experience. Guys, when I got that panic attack, I got it a few times for 3 weeks. To a point, I started getting very scared about being in confined spaces. Now, I'm not claustrophobic whatsoever at all, but that panic attack made me afraid of being enclosed. And at my job, it affected my job because there was one point, I work as a investigator for DCF. So I went to a house, and in the middle of me investigating, good thing I had my supervisor and therapist there with me, because they had to do their own things too. But I was getting a panic attack at the house, at the residence. right? So it was my supervisor told me, go get in the car, start breathing in and out, breathing in and out. And I was so bad to a point where like I started getting afraid of being in confined spaces. It was so bad that I needed to get out. I needed to start thinking about how can I go through this. Now, guys, panic attacks are real, right? I've gotten them multiple times since then, and currently are certain times where I want to get anxiety attack because I do get anxious about many things. I do get anxious. So when I first started getting these panic attacks, I was thinking to myself, why me? Why am I going through this? Did I do something wrong? And it all started with that girl that she copied off my paper and made me realize I cannot trust everybody else. Of course, that's something very common. You cannot trust everybody, right? But I mean, it was really bad. And guys, I do want to share with you guys a little personal experience about that, because it is real, guys. If you guys do not think that panic attacks are not real, it is so real. And I got impacted so much with it. Currently, I'm okay. I'm good. Going strong, but I'm just letting you know, when you get those, don't ignore it. Try to talk to somebody or even get support. I mean, my support system at that point was my wife, of course, but my supervisor, she came through. She came in the clutch. So if Miss Robin Martin ever sees this, I want to thank her for putting up with me when in those couple of weeks I was getting those anxiety attacks. It was that bad, and of course it affected my job performance, not to a hard level, but I'm saying I got in the middle of doing investigation at a house, so it was not right. So the poem I just read came out of that experience, and hope you guys like the poem. I don't know if you like the song as much as the poem, or if you like the poem as much as if you like some more other poem, but that's background. I'm gonna start sharing my poems that inspire these songs. But guys, it's been easy. Take care out there, and you know, count on your support system. They're there to help you out. Peace.